Hello there, this is Jed McCabe of www.bodybuildingthatworks.com. Welcome to this short video called How to Add Pounds of Hard Muscle to Your Body Using the Bench Press. Now, the bench press is probably the most famous weight training exercise in the world. You go into almost any gym in the world, you'll see someone doing the bench press. Now, despite its popularity, the vast majority of people are doing it wrong. And this has two effects. The first effect is they're giving themselves long-term injuries, which will affect their training for the rest of their lives. And the second effect is they're not getting the maximum benefit out of the exercise because of the way they're doing it. So the purpose of this video is to explain to you how to do the bench press in a very specific way, which is safer and far more productive. Now, the first fault I see in most gyms is people bench press too high up on their bodies, and what that means is the bar at the bottom is at shoulder level or even neck level sometimes. Now, this is very bad for the shoulder joints, it's wearing on them, and it's also bad for the rotator cuff inside the shoulder. So the first tip is to make sure the bar is lower down on your body. It should really be around about nipple level, or maybe even an inch or two lower. It'll depend on your individual body structures and how long your arms are. So the first tip is make sure you press from lower down. The second thing is that most conventional bench press units are poorly designed. The freestanding ones have catches at the top. If you bench press from a conventional bench press unit, you're pressing from the top, and what that means is that at the end of the set you've got to find a way of returning the bar to the catches at the top of the machine, and this can be difficult, not to mention dangerous, if you're tired at the end of a very hard set. Now, just recently on YouTube I watched through my fingers somebody bench pressing from the top, and he had an accident when he dropped 305 pounds on the bar. He dropped the bar on his neck. I mean, thank God he didn't kill himself. Now, the answer is to bench press from the bottom. This is a much safer and stabler position. And the way you do this is quite simply, if you bench press inside a power rack instead of using a conventional freestanding bench press unit. Most gyms, commercial gyms, will have a power rack, and in fact my advice is that if your gym doesn't have that, then find another gym. If you're training at home and you haven't got a power rack, you could use a pair of old-fashioned squat stands, and all you do is you set the bar at chest level. So if you get under the bar, it's actually just grazing your chest, and then all you do is you just press up from there. It's so much safer, and it means you can attempt more weight, because if the bar's too heavy, it just won't move. You've got no worries about having to get the bar back up to the catches at the top. That means you can add more muscle in safety. Now, I don't have enough space to go into this in any more detail here, but if you'd like more information on this, there's a free 2-hour video presentation available called The 15 Things You Need to Know About Designing Your Own Bodybuilding Routines. If you visit www.bodybuildingthatworks.com, you can download that report instantly. It's also available as a 2-hour MP3 recording and a 21-page written report. There's a ton of useful information in there, and it'll give you the knowledge you need to be your own best trainer. So my advice is head over to www.bodybuildingthatworks.com now and download this free 2-hour video presentation. My name's Jed McCabe, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.